Alright guys, welcome to another video here on the EGL channel. Welcome to another CoD Catchup with Tunn. We're doing another one the day after just because there is a lot been going on over the last 24 hours. I kind of wish I'd just done the video today rather than one yesterday, one today. But either way, let's jump into it. Of course, as per usual, we'll go through the more funny side of things and then we'll delve into some of the more serious topic of conversation of stuff that's actually been going on over the past 24 hours in the Call of Duty scene. First and foremost, let's dive straight into it. Enable Slasher Karma. Let's play the next challenges thing with me and Zuma. So obviously they open, no practice required, just a little AW phase OG vibes. That would be so cool to see some of these teams put together. And you know what, I actually think they'd probably get smoked playing together if I'm honest with you. I'm just saying, Enable's kind of retired at this point, hasn't he? I mean, let's be honest. But no, I don't think they would get smoked, but it'll be really interesting to see how a team like that would do just for the shits and gigs. Let's move into it. I need myself a girl that hypes me up the way Zuma hypes up Ben. I love Ben. Oh, right, okay. I hope we get moments like this on the standoff again. Bit of Revan casting. Oh. Who is that casting with Revan? Is it Golden Boy? Again, go back to the conversation. Envy going to the losers bracket. We would never sort of see them being beaten off teams like Conqueror anymore. Hilarious. Was it Golden Boy? Anyway, it sounded like Golden Boy a little bit, didn't it? Incoming fine for Gunless, and we're going to start delving into the chat around the new patch. The people of Activision Studios are smoking that 4-2 pack when they make this update. Yeah. The fines incoming, has to be said. Shots' reaction to slide cancelling being removed. The typical, yeah, he's going to get nerfed hard, has to be said. We're just going to go through these and then we're going to kind of delve into a little bit of a chat around the patch and stuff like that. In League Play, if anyone leaves the match, the game gets cancelled. I feel as if this is now being reverted, although it's nice to see them at least making some sort of changes when it does come towards League Play. New far? Let's have a look. Attach on it, so you can shoot.
Let's see. Oh, wait. Is it actually disgusting? I can't slide cancel. Why am I trying to do it?
That's another point. No slide cancelling anymore.
Alright, ammo.
It's the ammo that's going to hurt the far, I think.
Actually disgusting. No, I need to get him some long range fights with it. That's where.
Let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. It's not a long clip.
Long range.
Just bots, remember, as well.
Oops, stop shooting. Yo, Dashy's about to be hyped for sure. He loves his gun.
Look, it looks pretty decent. I don't know if it's going to be crazy good though, because I still feel as if the Krig is just still incredible. Possible revert coming on the whole side of things with the ARs, of course. If you're running an AR, if you run a Krig now, you can potentially be quicker than an SMG player who's trying to run speed grip, just because it's one of these things where, well, I mean, everything just sort of tolls up to it, and that should never be the case. And another little comment in here, Matt TKS just responding, Haggis chat, match cancel snuck out early, disabled soon. So obviously that is something that will be coming, and something that will hopefully be in a better place. Okay, well, let's talk about the patch though, because slide cancelling now has been nerfed. I did have another one in here, but I think it's more to do with the Vivid situation. Slide cancelling obviously being nerfed is a little bit crazy. I'm kind of for it though. I'm always one of these people who believes in that slow, methodical play as well. It's nice to see the flashy plays where it comes down to these SMGs and, you know, the slide cancelling all over the place. Yes, okay, it's great to see the movement mechanics being sort of utilised in the best ways. But at the same time, you can... It sometimes can take away from that core gameplay and that core teamwork of teams who set up well and just to be beaten by that one player. Yes, okay, then it puts that clutch factor in there, but also rewards players for being a little bit more position orientated, for maybe being a little bit more slow. So maybe we're going to see things maybe change up a little bit. It's interesting. It's a big patch, and we're actually going to see Elite Challengers day 2 of week 1 of season 3 coming up tonight as well, with the change coming through. So that's going to be super interesting. Anyway, so LAG are getting exceeded for Vivid by the looks of things. Just some fucking good memes on Reddit. Vivid dropped 24 hours later. I'm still so confused. Is any benefit to dropping Vivid? I mean, if we're talking on the pro card side of things, of course, yes, Vivid is there. The thing is, though, sometimes, and look, I know Vivid's a really good player, and this is a surprising change. But you don't, and this isn't me not saying anything on the guy. I don't know him personally. I don't think I've actually ever spoken to him, but he might be a bad teammate. You don't know that. I suppose that's one of those things, but it could be a case of... It could be a case he's hard to work with. That is something that is more important potentially than one of your best players. But at the same time, that's full of speculation, of course. I mean, that might not be the case at all. That could be the scenario, though, that you just don't really know what goes on behind closed doors. Many years of changes that have happened that we don't really know as to why they have done. Sometimes it's come out that it's been that reason. So interested to see how it is going to play it out. But this is the one that made me laugh the most. As I said, Reddit doesn't really get me going in terms of the memes sometimes, but this one is brilliant. Let's all put our hands together. Welcome young Matty Fakes, twice the LAG starting roster. Long time coming, as he's been dominating the ham scene all year long. I bet he wish he could grow facial hair like that and had a jawline like that. Methods ace in the round 14s in the round in 14 seconds in Team Challengers Elite match. No comms. There's one. They're lining it up. Oh my god. Okay, I mean that was a bold hit. 14 seconds in. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's probably not the wisest way. Oh, okay. Well, we don't want to be talking about that. I was just opening my Twitter. Nonetheless, let's get into basically what has been going on the challenger scene in Europe, and this is obviously a bit more about the serious conversation for the video. So something came out, and this was actually from Whalers, and it's Twitlonger posted up. Just want to share some of the most suspicious clips of my qualification match. I believe Whalers and his team didn't qualify. A very, very good squad, beating by Pushing Gaming. And also something to point out, which I will get into in a second, that these guys actually did deny, I think it was Mark actually getting in there for the stat side of things on the European side. They kicked him out the lobby. So I don't ever like to see things like that. I tweeted out about it myself saying, this is not good. We need to be allowing these guys to come in to get these stats to... I mean, it kind of just furthers the challenger side of things, doesn't it? It puts it out there. If one of the guys has a good game, you can be like, right, okay, well, the stats come out. What a fantastic game from these guys, blah, blah, blah. It's within your reason to have these guys in here. At the end of the day, you're going to be on broadcast anyway. So if they've really got anything to hide, then, well, it's going to be seen, or, well, they're going to have to turn them off for the broadcast. Although, again, there is actually a reply to this that's just actually come out. It's something we can go into. But basically, Whalers going through, I think it was 5 different situations where the player from Pushing Gaming, Torres, is maybe a little bit sus. Let's go into the one that I thought was maybe the most prevalent. So we're watching Torres, and this is the clip on Whalers' YouTube. Let's see if we can actually zoom out a little bit just so you guys can see it properly. So something that Whalers point out on the minimap, they're still spawning at a close location, and he just turns around and knows somebody's there.
How does he know?
I don't know. Like the explanation comes up to say that he kind of knows as to why.
None of them spawned out.
None of them have spawned out.
None of them spawned out. They're gonna spawn close. They're gonna spawn close still. But he's still gonna look
Yeah,
for
and
you.
they're still.
They don't know. Oh, we should be for the Whalers. No, that is actually bad, mate. What was it?
It's things like this, and it's all about the bigger discussion. Torres has come out and he's offered his own explanation, which some of them sound fair enough as well, but it's more so the bigger issue of if the no anti-cheat, and the explanation has kind of, I think, come out of the fact that it wasn't made initially in the game, so the fact that it's now very difficult to put in when the game's already been made to add an anti-cheat in. That is sort of, I feel as if one of the explanations that's come on through. But I suppose this is a product of COVID, the fact that we have to do so many online games, that we have to come out, and players like this have to come out and defend themselves. Players like Whalers have to come out and say to themselves, right, this looks crazy. There is many things that you wouldn't normally see from players doing something basically just on a whim that only now have become to this point where players think it's suspicious because of the fact that there's no anti-cheat. So I think that ultimately this year is going to be a learning lesson, I think, for not just the developers but the CoD League, in the sense of that anti-cheat, especially as we move forward, and as they've actually announced themselves that more things are going to be transitioned online. Anti-cheat is absolutely needed within the next game. I think it's just one of those things where the transition over towards PC, etc., this does make a difference, of course, but for me, I think it's very, very hard to... The clips look suspicious, but you have to realize that... Well, I don't know. It's a really it's a hard one to defend, but then he comes back and then obviously says on himself. I will let you make up your own minds on this one, but it's just more so of a report from my point of view of... The ultimate issue is that we need an anti-cheat, and then this would never be an issue, and hopefully that can be sorted out for the next game. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do you think that Torres is cheating? Do you think that Pushing Gaming are one of these teams who maybe have that on that side of things? But I mean, in fairness to Torres, he came out and he posted this example up as well. So this is of Super, who plays for Mavericks. He thinks he snaps onto him up top info. I don't know about if that's a direct snap. It's one of these things where, as I said, you can have these coincidental things in Call of Duty, and I think that's something that everyone has to bear in mind and take with a grain of salt when they are discussing over the fact that these things can happen. Nonetheless, let me know what you think of the whole situation below. Of course, with moving to PC, we really do need an anti-cheat next year, and hopefully that does arrive, especially in Warzone as well at this moment in time. I know a lot of people are stressing about that still. But of course, the new Warzone map is out tonight as well, actually tomorrow morning. So that's something that we're going to keep an eye on later on in the week. We've got interesting FIFA videos coming up through the back end of this week and the beginning of next week too. So please do keep an eye on them on the channel. But yeah, let me know what you think of some of the topics that we have discussed below. If you're enjoying the catch-up, please do let me know and comment below if you are enjoying it, or if you'd like to see me touch on anything else in particular, or maybe a different kind of segment in this show. That would be fantastic, because I'm going to keep on going with the content. We'll keep grinding it out. But as said, please leave the video a like, comment below if you have not, and subscribe if you have not as well. We will see you for the next video.